Everyone, it's Doug and welcome to part 2 of the video for A Life Worth Living. And I'm actually heading into the studio tomorrow, and that's the one with Trenton Woodley where we're doing co-writing and pre-production. And then I'm spending another 10 days in a different studio with a different producer named Sunny Truelove, who's done like Amity Affliction and many Australian bands, so really exciting stuff. So that's tomorrow. I finished the song A Life Worth Living. I don't mean to tease you guys, but I'm not going to show you the whole thing. I'll show you about 90 seconds, which is quite a lot. And you'll see how much it developed. It changed keys. Maybe, I don't know how it will change in the produced version, but that's kind of the reason why I don't want to share the full thing now. Because I don't want everybody to hear it multiple times and then it be incredibly different in the final version. You know, it might be a completely different chorus, a different key again. So yeah, I'll just crack straight into that. Let's do it.
Each time, much thoughts that double cross intentions of my awakened mind. If I choose to stay and hide away from the world that could be mine, my heart would be denied from seeking truth in time. We live through color while we dream away from our kept it alive so long until I hear helpless pleas. The one that should be free. We had no more to change. We just escape, facing who we are. It's been caught in self-attack. Just a memory I will not last forever. I'm wondering, is this a life worth living? Wondering, is this a life worth living? We live through color while we dream. Between reality and fiction, you're living a memory each day. You expect the worst to come. Exist with me as you are.
So I've just been working on this song for the last 3.5 weeks since I uploaded my other video. I wanted to do vocal videos in between that, but writing original music just completely took over it in the last month because I didn't just have to finish this song. This is just the one I'm making public. Even when writing this song, I was working full time for the first 2.5 weeks, and I've just managed to have the last week off, which is really great, and I still have a month off work. So I'll be making videos while I'm away and hopefully shooting some vlogs and all that sort of stuff, you know, just to keep you updated while I'm in the studio because it's probably the most exciting thing I've ever done. So as I said in the previous video, I write all the instrumentals first, or that's where sort of the starting ideas come from. What I did to continue this song was I just took basically the whole intro and just sort of wrote it for the verse shape. So I still had this going, but instead I just had this sort of rhythmic idea over it. And then, to spice it up a bit, I kind of got influence from Circles by Pierce the Veil, but I made it much more complex where the bass is going like this. And it just continues on. So for the drum side of the instrumental, I decided for the verses that I was hearing some sort of groove that was like, and when I mouth that like that, I'm basically trying to say that most of the other songs in the EP didn't have that feel of, you know, that pulsing feeling that I'm even like bobbing my head to. Most of the songs are more like straight. So yeah, thought I'd explore that side. When it came to writing the lyrics and melody, I would say that actually took the longest, which is kind of the opposite of the way things go usually. Usually the melody and lyrics just sort of snap out at me. But for this song, because I left the instrumentals kind of plain, to be honest, you know, just da-da-da, it's really open. Da-da-da, open. I felt like the lyrics and melodies really had to pop, and I personally think they do. So I'm going to show you right now the process of me filming videos on my phone when I had melodic ideas in my head. Yeah, and I'll switch to that now.
I refuse to spend another second caught in self-attack. I refuse to spend another second caught in self-attack. There's enough going on for the world to shout and shout it. I refuse my own reality and affect myself in time. Cause away from all my guilt's too much for a good do to die. So how can I let go? Now I'm caught in self-attack, always wondering, you said that. And then a life worth living, I don't think so.
So for the lyrics of the song, it's really centered around the intro, which was the phrase, how can I lead a life worth living, and how should I live my life each day? And that sort of translated to this, which was, I refuse my own... So I'm just going to speak it because I don't want to sing, because like I said, I'm resting my voice, but I refuse my own reality and afflict myself each time with thoughts that double-cross intentions from my own waking mind. If I choose to stay and hide away from the world that could be mine. So there's a rhyme scheme going on, mind, time, mind. So I think the most important lyric of the song is actually in the intro where it says, how should I lead a life worth living? Because every other verse, bridge, chorus, all stem from that. And it just took parts of it. So for example, verse 2 goes, I see clearly now the emptiness inside we hide away from people for so long. Something like that. I just wrote them not long ago, so it's not internalized yet. But what it all stems from is that first lyric. So the introduction, it captures everything, and then the verse sort of stems off it. So I think the most fun part of this project was the fact that I actually didn't write it all myself. I co-wrote with my friend Kaz. We actually met through my videos because he only lived about an hour away, and we just started talking and then hit it off, and now we're mates. So I was really instrumentally focused, whereas I had all the concepts for the lyrics. But one thing I'm noticing when you write lyrics is the fact that even if you write the perfect lyric, when you sing it, it still might not sound the best. So you've actually got to go through a process of refining it. And my friend Kaz is really great at pop songwriting, so we just sort of really worked off each other. And I'll show a clip of us right now working out the lyrics and melody together.
See clearly now the emptiness inside. We hide away the questions we've had. Kept our life so long. Not here alone and helplessly from the ones who should be mine. So I hear alone and helpless pleas. The ones that should be free. We hide a world to change. We just escape facing who we are. Just escape facing who we are. It's self-attack, just a memory. I will not last forever. I'm wondering, is a life worth living? Wondering, is a life worth living? Caught in self-attack, just a memory. I will not last forever. I'm wondering, is this a life worth living? Wondering, is this a life worth living? Because will we dream away? Wait for our escape from night skies. For so long.
So the concepts for all the lyrics that I had in my head, almost exactly the same. It's 100% how I envisioned and wanted it, but I really, really benefited from having a friend there to really help me construct the best melodies for the words that we're writing, and also what I already said, get the lyrics that we've written and make sure that they sound the best that they can. Just for example, the word emptiness. You know, maybe I would want to say, I feel so empty, but I would need someone there to be like, Doug, I actually think that the best word you could use is emptiness. So things like that. So it's about 2 p.m. in the afternoon now. I'm actually about to head to a rehearsal studio to flesh out the songs with an acoustic kit with my drummer, David. And like I said, it's a 2-piece band, so I'm going to take the camera. I'm going to film when we do this song, A Life Worth Living, and maybe throw up some clips. I'm hoping that it doesn't distort, but the important part is the fact that when you take electric drums and transfer it to acoustic drums, some changes have to happen. So maybe I even wrote a passage that isn't possible to play on drums, like, like. Let's roll clip. Alright, so this is the room. Rehearsing in. Oh, this isn't the studio we're going to. This is just the rehearsal space. But alright, this is David. He's going to be drumming.
Because I couldn't.
Huh? No. So it's just going to be me and David for, what, 22 days or so. So I definitely think you should add him on Snapchat. I'll put it right here. And the reason I think you should add him, it's a bit self-indulgent, but he posts me a lot with him. And because I'm always like playing guitar, playing bass, and he's playing drums, he has the opportunity to sort of film more. So yeah, I really recommend. It's kind of a call to action. I really want you to add him. So hits things.
Do some tricep push-ups right now. Let's go.
We're actually leaving at like 6 a.m. tomorrow. And when we get there, we're actually going to meet all the producers and stuff, all together. So it's a big day tomorrow. Every day after that, I'm sure is just work. And yeah, I mean, what can I say? That's why I had to rest my voice today. Just to go into more detail on what we're actually doing. So we're spending 10 days with Trenton Woodley, but we're actually just pulling the songs apart and co-writing it with him and producing it to be the best that they can possibly be. So, and then with the other producer, we're actually recording, the tracking, mixing, and mastering with him. So it's a good split because I guess Trenton doesn't really own a big studio. It's actually more just like a studio space, not a recording studio is what I'm trying to say. That's bad.
Hey, Doug. We're recording tomorrow.
I mean, I can't sing. Dude, I'm gonna put that in the